Welcome, everybody. Welcome. How are we doing today? All right. What I want to talk about today is Brian Kohberger. Um, I brought to you guys' attention, if you didn't see, in the community feed, a couple articles that talked about plainclothes officers. Um, Plainclothes officers that, uh, again, they were the ones that stopped those three teens that were underage drinking that we saw a couple people walk behind and were questioned if they had any involvement or if there was anything in that body cam that whatever. So I wanted to see if I know Ted Bundy studied criminology. I know BTK studied criminology. I was just curious if either one of them, you know, ever approached one of their victims wearing the uniform and did it that way. So moving forward here, I found a article about Ted Bundy, and it says in November 1974, Bundy met 18-year-old Carol Durant in disguised as a police officer. Bundy approached the teen after she was leaving a mall, um, after she emerged from a shopping mall in Salt Lake City. According to history, Bundy told the young girl that there had been a theft in the area and that she needed to file a police report. Durant agreed and got into Bundy's yellow Volkswagen, where he later attempted to handcuff her. He ended up putting both handcuffs on the same arm and she got away. But it's just the point of, look, do you see Ted Bundy used in the name of an officer to get her in the car without screaming or making a scene? You see the correlation. So let me show you here where, again, like, look, plainclothes officers made an unrelated stop of 30 University of Idaho students for suspected underage drinking about 2:50 a.m. November 13th as they were walking across a field of Taylor Avenue, um, between Sigma Chi. Now, okay, that's interesting in itself, but here, I'm going to give you something that's even more interesting than that. This is what piqued my interest, this thing. So, with the FBI's assistance in this case, and the known presence of the two plainclothes officers, investigators can narrow down cell tower data to reveal which phones were in the area at the same time. And the known presence of the two plainclothes officers. Are they trying to insinuate that there might have been a not known presence of another plainclothes officer in the area as Mr. Kohberger? And that was his way to be able to get in and have them not scream and gain access? I don't know. I don't know. But this is very interesting to me. Again, what do you guys think of this? This is very, very interesting to me. Especially where I found this article where it says, in the known presence of the two plainclothes officers. Was anybody else under the impression that these were plainclothes officers? And it also plays back into the fact that Brian, what was taken from the parents' house, Under Armour black pants, Under Armour shirt, Under Armour black shirt, black hoodie, flashlight, everything but the radio, man. Everything but the radio. What do you think of that? Comment down in the comment section. All right, next topic of the day. This school shooting in Nashville. What did the shooter do? Decide to change her shoes on the way upstairs? Or what? I shared body cam footage. I'm not going to go through it again, but you can clearly hear as the officer's approaching to go in before he says, I need three, I need three. He is approached by two women. The first woman tells him that the kids are in a secure location, the shooter's upstairs in the window, and that she possibly even shot her car or something like that. But she tells him where the shooter's at. What is the shooter doing up there? Bird watching. Wouldn't you think she might have took a shot at one of those officers that were about to come and kill her? I mean, or possibly the woman who was tipping off her location to the police possibly would shoot her? Nah, she's just up there bird watching. So let's get a little further. In the body cam footage, they show that they shoot the suspect, and they do approach the suspect and walk right up to her after shooting her with a pistol and an AK-4 and a high-power rifle. that would have done horrible body damage to this girl. Well, as we can see in this photo, there is no blood, not a bit of blood. There'd be blood on the wall behind her. Those are not the same shoes that shooter has on in the other photo. Those are not. So again, what is going on here? Well, what's going on here is this is a government psyop to divide the country. This is also, again, plays into attacks on Christians over recent legislation and bills passed to not let children's parents make the decision that their child of 6, 8 years old wants to be a woman or a man. Like, how do I explain this, guys? We all growing up played Barbie dolls with our sister, or did something type of that nature. I remember playing Barbie dolls with my sister, or playing with little people. Like, again, but like, or your kid puts on lipstick with his hanging out with his sister, they're playing around. Like, that's just normal experimentation as a kid. You don't say, oh, my son was playing with dolls and now I'm going to dress him in dresses and whack off his wiener. I mean, I know a lot of this doesn't like to be talked about, and it's very treaded lightly. But come on, guys. This is what this is all coming down to. What do you guys think about this? Please like, subscribe, comment down below. Please comment what state you're commenting from. Thank you.